What's up? Today we got a brand new inflatable review. Today we're going to be showing you the 6-foot prototype 2007 chubby snowman with penguin on sled. Now this inflatable I got from Holiday Master. Now he actually was selling this on eBay, and then I just saw this and I was like, holy crap, this is really cool. And so I got this thing for about $60, which I think is a pretty good price, especially for modern eBay standards. And this is 6 feet, as you can see on the bottom here. It says the item number 4756. And this one apparently had an interesting history. So it has all these tapes here. So this is the inner box. This is what it actually looked like when it was getting shipped and all. Obviously, I'm not going to show that, but this is a Gemmy box, as you can tell. I'm trying not to let you see R and Holy Master's information. So yeah. Anyways, if you open it here it says 5095 here. And so here's the actual box that it came in. So without further ado, I will take this out of the box. Alright, so here's the prototype box it came in. So it's all white and clear. If we look on the top here, it says chubby snowman with penguin on, and it doesn't say sleigh. So I don't know why it doesn't say it, but it's a prototype, so it doesn't really matter all that much. It says, it's kind of hard to see, but this says January 2007, but there's this little loop here, so it looks like 2009, even though it is 7. So item number 81464110. Factory 1167. Oh, I hate saying that now, but so it's 6 feet. I don't know why it says X7, because this thing is really just 6 feet. I don't know why, but this thing is pretty nice. If we open it over here, man, it's so nice to have another prototype again. This is really cool. So it has a handle, like all the 2007 inflatables at the time. Man, I miss these handles. These were so useful to carry. Now you have to carry from your hands on the bottom, which, I mean, I don't mind if it's not that heavy, but like, I don't know, when you had the handle, it was so much easier and lighter to carry. I just miss the handles. I understand they break and they start to wear out a little bit over time, but I don't care. It still sort of worked, even if it started to not really, work as neatly as it did. So if we open it here, here's the description again. It's basically just the same tag. And if we open it now, so here's the item. So without further ado, I'll come back and we'll see it opened. Alright, so it's out of the box, and before I inflate it, it does inflate okay, but it inflates decent. But the fan it has on it is not the one you're thinking of. This one is the 2004 through 8 fan, like the weak 2007 through 8 fans that they used to have like a good bit of the same money probably. So yeah, I forgot what this fan's called, but you'll hear it. You'll know when I inflate it. But my 2004 graduation dog has it, and unfortunately that thing is worn out, but it does have that fan, and yeah, let's just say it's not the strongest, but it still gets up. I mean, it's a prototype, so it doesn't really matter all that much, because it wasn't really supposed to last, really. This was only just a test to see if buyers will get this thing. That's the only reason this thing even exists. But anyways, let's look at the cord. It's still pretty clean, as you can see. It's not been used all that much. Caution. It's like the classic caution sign that they used to have on these wires. So, here we go. Okay, so this one does inflate pretty slowly, but it does get up all by itself. This is the second review of it on YouTube, so this is pretty cool. It is starting to get somewhere. Actually, it's pretty fast for the fan it has. Might need a little help here. It does get up on its own, surprisingly. So, here it comes. Here it comes. That part's inflating. And here comes the penguin. It's about to fully inflate. It's almost done. Not fully done yet. Close. And there you go. That is the 2007 snowman, chubby snowman and penguin sled scene. Okay, I just need to fix that for a second. There you go. Now it's good. So this inflatable, like I said a little earlier, I got this one from Holiday Master. And if you've seen his video on it, I'm glad to say that his statements he said in his original video are still true. All the stuff he said is still here today, so that's very nice to know. At least he didn't lie about it, so there you go. So the penguin over here, it inflates okay, at least decent. It's not great. The fan it does kind of suck, but I don't really care, honestly. This thing's still really cool. So I'm gonna get into the big details with this one. So if you look down here, there's some paint in the eyes, and yeah, you can see through that light. Yeah, let's just say that some of the white on this thing is kind of bad, like on this penguin. Some of the fabric on the penguin is not great. If you look over here, especially on the front's bad, but the back here is great, though. And it does keep this thing up. I mean, I didn't have to mess with it. It just came up on its own. That's a good sign this thing's not wearing. Now, this snowman, this snowman's pretty good shape. The white fabric is still great on this thing. And it does work still pretty well to this day. I believe there's 4 lights on this thing. Holy Master said there was about like 5, but I think there's 4. Because I think there's one in the penguin. I think there's one all the way down there. And then there's one in the middle. And then one here. I don't think there's actually 5. I didn't check yet, but I do think there is just 4 on this one. So, the red is pretty decent. And like you said, some of the red is iffy, and he's not wrong. Some of the red is sort of iffy on it. The green scarf is pretty nice. I do like the green scarf that's on it. It's pretty cool. The blue is unfortunately getting bad, but at the same time, it's not like I'm going to put this thing outside, so yeah. So the sled is about like 7 feet long, I would say, while the inflatable is 6 feet high. Oh, I guess that's what it was. I guess it's talking about the length of the sled. So yeah, so it's 7 feet wide. This orange is in pretty decent shape. One thing I do have to tell you about this, that Holiday Master did not mention in his original video, it's this. I don't understand what this is, but it is a random tag that's just randomly on this thing. I don't know what that's for, but if I have to guess, this might have been like a sample tag. This might have been like when they do the sample tags occasionally. That's probably what that is. I'm just guessing, but it could be. I don't know. So, tell me in the comments what this thing is. I don't know. But, again, it is a part inflatable. It's not a tether. So, if you do push this thing down, it does come right back up, which is a great thing. So the tether attachments are all the way down here, which I don't think is the best spot, but There's only tether attachments on the snowman himself. There's no on the penguin or sled. Only on the base and right there. On both sides of the snowman. So, yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that part. Now let's go to the prototype aspects. To prove this thing is a prototype. Well, there's already enough proof already, but like, I want to go further. So, here, this is flat out paint, as you can see. Looks pretty cool. It's a little messy, but I mean, hey, it's a prototype. Like, you can't really blame the people that's messy because, like, you know, this thing is like painting. So like, you have to like get as perfect as you can with the painting. So like, it's gonna be a little messy. But yeah. So on the eyes on this guy, it's also painted as well. This is flat out Sharpie. And also the face right here is flat out Sharpie as well. And this is also paint, as you can tell. Look at all the squirrels they did. Yeah, it's paint. So that's pretty cool. So this did come from Pennsylvania at one point. And I'm just gonna kind of recap what Holiday Master said in his original video, but so he got this from Pennsylvania and like on a vacation or whatever. And then like he met this girl who had some prototypes, and he saw them on Marketplace, and so he got in touch with her, and that's how he got all these. And apparently he got 2 others, but this is the one I have for now. I don't know if he's gonna sell anymore, but it would be cool. I'm not asking for more though, but you know, I'm just saying. So these buttons right here, there's some reason kind of so awkwardly, because like it's not flat out round, it's kind of mushy. You really feel it's kind of mushy. I don't know why, but it is. So yeah, so I believe, and oh yeah, so I have 2 other inflatables have this fan. One's worn out unfortunately, and the other one works, but I would say it's getting close to being on its last legs. This thing though, it's not even close. So the big snowman inflate's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. And that's all that matters really, because I'm not really going to put this thing outside, and I'll make sure this thing is in good condition. I know that Holiday Master says this thing is starting to wear out, and in some spots, I can kind of agree with that, but look, I'm not going to put this thing outside, so if you're watching this, Holiday Master, I'll try to keep this thing in the best shape possible. Hopefully it won't get any worse as time goes on, but I'll try. So, yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this one, but, so yeah, I don't really have much else. Oh, why did I just eat? Okay, one more thing I'm gonna have to mention is that this penguin over here doesn't have any legs. I just noticed that. This penguin doesn't have any legs at all, which I find to be kind of interesting, but hey, I mean, it's not like you're gonna see it, so yeah. But anyways, I'm actually serious. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.